Angel Reese says WNBA players could go on strike over salary and benefits.
Career you choose, you should probably look at what the career earnings are of going into that field. What I'll also say is this: every single one of you WNBA players, you better pray that Caitlin Clark doesn't get injured, because she's keeping your league afloat.
Here's a rewritten version that's clear, engaging, and easy to follow for your audience. Angel Reese made a strong statement: if we don't get paid what we deserve, we'll sit out. That comment quickly set off a wave of reactions online, and not all of them were supportive. In fact, the criticism came in fast. One of the most direct responses came from Patrick Bet-David. He didn't just share his opinion, he broke down her argument step by step, using facts and figures to make his case. Once you see the whole story, you might have a different take on Angel's comments.
The ones coming this year will still be on the rookie contract again. The ones that the year after, they're going to get more. They probably going to be making more than us. No, they are.
Who's that?
I'm hurt. They are. Like, yeah. I've been in the meetings. They are. I need to get in the. I need to get in the field. You need to come to the meetings. I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us. If y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sit out. That's a possibility for real.
Here's a clear and engaging rewrite for you. Here's the situation. Angel Reese, also known as the Bayou Barbie, and now starting her career in pro basketball, is urging WNBA players to sit out if they're not paid more. It's worth noting, she's just getting started in the league herself, still finding her rhythm on the court. Yet, she's already suggesting a major move that could pause the entire league. Patrick Bet-David's response? A mix of surprise and disbelief. And honestly, it's easy to see why.
You know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your life. But go, Rob, just go, give this feedback. Give this feedback here. Go for it.
Season 2, I can't wait to work with you some more. The biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups, period.
Layups? Bang! What do you mean? She's our double-double queen! Bang! What they say, if it's broke, don't fix it! Bang! Teaching Angel Reese to make a layup is like teaching an old dog a new trick. It ain't gonna work! Bang! Hey, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get you? Have the Angel Reese McBang!
Thanks for offering. I can definitely match whatever tone you prefer. Do you want it to sound more casual and conversational? Professional but approachable? Bold and opinionated? Let me know the vibe you're going for, and I'll tailor it to fit.
Want to get paid. Possibility. Reese has been vocal about her low WNBA salary, revealing her $74,000 a year salary doesn't cover rent, stating on Instagram Live, I just hope you know that the WNBA doesn't pay my bills at all. I don't even think they pay one of my bills. Reese's financial struggles stem from WNBA salary not matching her past earnings, as her NIL valuation at LSU was $1.8 million, bolstered by deals with Reebok, PlayStation, McDonald's, and Coach, while a 4-year rookie deal was $324,000 with $74,000 due next season.
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Let me do the math real quick.
He might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is I don't even know my salary.
Got it. Here's a clear, catchy rewrite with a balanced, conversational tone. Angel Reese recently shared that she's making around $74,000 in her rookie season with the WNBA. According to her, that's not even enough to cover rent in Chicago. Now, for most of us, $74,000 sounds like a pretty good salary, but Angel's talking about it like she's struggling to get by. The twist? This is the same person who made nearly $1.8 million while playing at LSU, thanks to big endorsement deals with brands like Reebok, PlayStation, McDonald's, and plenty of others. Seems like some companies thought firing off tweets was just as valuable as hitting shots on the court.
Non-basketball sustained her, especially since the WNBA's $200 million revenue last season only allocated 9.3% to salaries, unlike the NBA's 50% share of the $5.3 billion in 2023. Adam, thoughts?
No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my means.
Here's a clean, engaging rewrite with a conversational, slightly witty tone. Without going over the top, Angel's currently signed to a 4-year rookie contract worth about $324,000, breaking down to roughly $81,000 a year. That's less than 5% of what she pulled in as a college influencer. No surprise she once joked, hating pays the bills, because, let's be honest, her social media posts are making her way more money than her stats on the court. With the way her shots are missing, the WNBA might want to start charging her for backboard repairs. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out here shaping the future of women's basketball, and Angel? She's busy building a brand on hot takes and some serious bricklaying.
Hey, this is the greatest Angel Reese layup you'll ever see. Here we go with the dump off, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. I'm loving it. Burn! Oh, she getting jiggy with it. Look at that, crisscross, zigging-zagging through the lane. Giddy up, yeehaw! Burn! Now I heard she's ambidextrous. That makes sense, cause she's equally doggy doo-doo with the right and left-handed layup. Bang! Professional basketball player needing to work on her layups is like a fish needing to learn how to breathe underwater. It doesn't make sense. Reese's Puffs! Bang!
Here's a smooth, engaging rewrite that keeps it clear and relatable. Patrick was genuinely stunned. Not because Angel's hurting for money. Let's be real, with all her endorsements, she's probably doing just fine. What shocked him was the boldness of demanding higher pay from a league that, get this, doesn't even turn a profit. He made a simple point: in the real world, if a business is losing money year after year, it doesn't hand out raises, it hands out pink slips. That's when Adam Snick chimed in with the numbers, and things took an even more interesting turn.
WNBA, and what's her name? Angel Reese. Do it! I fully support your right to strike. So other sports have done it. So other major sports have done it. Here's a quick list for you, PBD. I put this together. Biggest sports strikes in history. 1994, the MLB strike. It was the first time that the World Series was canceled.
I remember. Mm-hmm.
You remember that? In 1998, the NBA went on strike. They canceled the All-Star game for the first time.
No one
the
noticed.
NFL has gone on strike multiple times. 1982, 1987, 2011.
Here's a clear and engaging rewrite with a casual, relatable tone. Adam pointed out that, sure, the MLB, NBA, NHL, and NFL have all dealt with player strikes before, but there's a big difference. Those leagues were making billions when their players decided to walk out. Angel Reese, on the other hand, is acting like the WNBA is Apple, when in reality, it's more like your cousin's food truck, barely breaking even and still handing out free samples.
Here's the catch when you're going to go on strike. In 1994, MLB, NBA, NFL, what's the number one revenue sport in America? What do you think it is? The NFL. How much do you think they make? $17 billion. The NBA, a little over $11 billion. The MLB, also $11 billion. The NHL, $7 billion.
Here's a clean, engaging rewrite that gets the point across clearly. Patrick laid it out plain and simple. The WNBA loses about $50 million every year. That's not a business model, it's a ticking time bomb. Compare that to the NFL, which brings in $17 billion, and the NBA and MLB, each making around $10 billion a year. The WNBA? They're struggling to hit $150 million and still can't turn a profit. It's like trying to run a luxury spa with just 2 customers and a lemonade stand budget.
Guys are a alleged $150 to $200 million company. You're operating at a loss every single year. You've never made money. It's called a zombie company. You're subsidized.
This isn't even a new issue. The WNBA has been operating at a loss since its inception in 1997. That's over 25 years of red ink and broken spreadsheets. You'd think all the buzz around Caitlin Clark would finally push them into profitability, but even now, with record ratings in full arenas, the losses are climbing. A league that should have folded long ago but somehow keeps staggering along thanks to its much richer big brother, the NBA.
Question for you, Vinny. Real quick, rapid fire.
Go.
WNBA stats. Here we go. You're a sports guy. How many teams are in the WNBA?
9?
No, 13. How many games do they play?
80?
40.
Damn it.
Who won the championship this year and who played in the finals?
The Florida Magics.
No, the New York Liberty beat the Minnesota Lynx.
Who?
Who exactly?
Here's a smooth, straightforward rewrite that keeps it clear and relatable. One of the big challenges is scale. The WNBA has just 12 teams, and each plays 40 games a season. Expansion is on the way in 2025 with the new Golden State Valkyries, but that's still nowhere close to the NBA's 30 teams and 82-game schedule. Fewer teams, fewer games, that means less merchandise, lower ticket sales, and smaller TV deals. It's basic math, unless you're Angel Reese or Dejounte Carrington, apparently.
The MVP. She was unanimous. She got all the votes.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Yes.
Yes.
Aja Wilson.
Oh.
You just failed the test,
I'm
buddy.
sorry.
WNBA's coming for you.
And the revenue-sharing NBA players get 50% of the league's earnings. WNBA players get just 99. 3% sounds unfair until you realize that even with that small cut the league still loses money. There just isn't enough revenue to go around, and let's not even start on the attendance gap between Caitlin Clark's Fever games and anyone else's, including Angel. Spoiler alert, the seats are a lot more empty where she plays.
Yes, it is unrivaled. It is also unwatched. Look, let's be honest, we can sugarcoat it all you want, but if you don't have Caitlin Clark playing women's basketball, or if you're not the NCAA tournament playing women's basketball, you got nothing. Zero, zip, nothing.
Here's a clear, engaging rewrite with a balanced, conversational tone. Look, no one's saying WNBA players don't deserve respect or recognition. They absolutely do. But demanding bigger paychecks from a league that's already struggling to stay afloat? That's not bold, it's unrealistic. Especially coming from Angel Reese, who's only been in the league for a handful of games and is already acting like she's leading contract negotiations. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out there doing what she does best, racking up assists, breaking records, and building a legacy. No tantrums. No threats. She's letting her game do the talking. Angel, on the other hand, is still figuring out how to make a layup without ending up in a meme. So the next time Angel mentions sitting out, maybe someone should remind her, a lot of people have already checked out when it comes to watching her play.
I mean, I'm not drawing really in the NBA. I don't really think that's fair. Obviously, I think where the WNBA is right now is pretty incredible. I think a lot of people, most people would not believe it's in the place that it is right now. So I think when people always ask me this question, where I think it'll be in 5 years, is it's hard for me to answer because people didn't even think we'd be right here, right now. And I think really sky's the limit. I think when you see, our TV numbers when we're on, national television, we're averaging over 1 million viewers or whatever it is. The All-Star game, I think, was over 4 million viewers. It's just really great numbers. So the more opportunities we're given, I think the more it's going to shine and get better and better. I think also the talent level in college is continuing to get a lot better, and as those players come into the league, and it's going to continue to improve. We're adding 2 new teams next year, and then probably another team year after that.
Some more games.
Yeah, more games, which I think will be good. It'll lengthen the season a little bit more.
Here's a clear and engaging rewrite with a smooth, conversational tone, and to make things even more interesting, there's some growing tension between WNBA players and NBA stars. Remember that back and forth between Lisa Leslie and Draymond Green? Draymond stirred things up when he suggested that WNBA players should focus on growing the game before demanding bigger paychecks. That sparked a wave of outrage, but maybe, just maybe, he wasn't entirely wrong.
There's a viral clip of Draymond Green basically lecturing one of the greatest players in NBA history, WNBA history. I think it's Lisa Leslie.
Here's a smooth and clear rewrite of that section. There's a clip of Draymond Green pretty much giving a lecture to one of the greatest players in WNBA history, Lisa Leslie. She recently stirred the pot by suggesting that NBA players could help boost WNBA salaries, maybe by skipping a night out at the club and putting that money toward supporting the women's league instead.
Ourselves to the NBA, but I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, we could just take a donation around the NBA. Maybe one night y'all don't go to the casino.
Here's a clear and engaging rewrite of that section. That might have sounded like a joke to Lisa Leslie, but Draymond Green didn't take it lightly. He fired back, and he didn't hold back. In his words, no one in the country supports the WNBA more than NBA players, and suggesting otherwise felt flat out ungrateful. His passionate response made one thing clear: the relationship between the two leagues is getting more tense by the day.
I have something on this, though, because it pisses me off. It pisses me off because I don't think there's anyone in America that supports the WNBA more than NBA players.
100%.
The NBA players support the WNBA
the most.
More than we probably support the NBA.